All right. Good evening. I guess I was getting ready to say good morning. Wow, that would have been a shock. Good evening, everybody. Getting ready to do 2021 Bowman Draft, one super case that ended on eBay last night. And actually, I just see that we need to edit that. That actually ended on the 26th, not the 27th, just so everybody knows for video reference. eBay 126. So we are 100% paid, and also all spots did sell. So thank you very much on that. Also, I do apologize if everybody was having a little bit of issues last night with eBay. It seemed like might have been doing an update or something to the website because we had issues on our end trying to send out combined invoices and then also responded to messages and stuff. So do apologize on that. I think they might have been cleaning out something. So without further ado, so again, we are getting ready to do the super jumbo case. This is our last case of jumbo or any Bowman draft this year. We will be taking the next few weeks break, and then we will be back on with Topps Series 1. So the Wander Franco craze will begin. As always, all Chrome cards do get sleeved at the time of sorting. Um, Also, all cards do ship, but we do sleeve the cards or Chrome at the time of sorting just to try to preserve the best that we can. Also, all top load or all number parallels along with the sparkles and um, autos do get top loaded. Those will be a part of the recap at the end. So all videos we do a recap. Obviously, we are only doing one case tonight, so we only will have one video. On the paper, of course, we do skim through the paper. We do go through the chromes and then call out the refractors and sleeve or top load those or sleeve those now. Man, I think it's Monday the way I'm talking. I think that's it. As always, the any hitless spots, so not as like it used to be, but there are still a few hitless or auto only spots. We do credit back shipping at the time of the shipping process. This should start on Saturday, as always, be in the mail by Monday. I think that's it. So here we go. This is our third case of Super this year. As you all know and was aware of, that Supers were delayed, so that kind of got our normal cadence little off, but here we go. So again, all combo cards are split as evenly as we possibly can. If for some reason we do have a parallel, which we did have last week, we will random that off at the end, right before the recap, and with one roll of the dice. So here we go on the chromes. We are using a backup camera tonight. Actually started setting everything up and camera wasn't working, so a little bit kind of takes us back to where we started, but hopefully we can get everything on the technical side worked out. So on the refractors, DeVoe, oops, Bossier, Howard, Kiro, and looks like our first auto is a refractor. Hamill, 71 of 499 on that one. Oh, geez, that's not a. There's the paper from the first pack, and there it is. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So don't ever hesitate to call that out. So Ramirez on the missed paper. Man, you would think it's Monday the way this is starting out. Aqua Paper, 58 of 199 for Ramirez. So, yeah, definitely starting out as a weird day. This is our I can't even use our not a normal night of breaking because it is our normal night. On the refractors, how's it going, Jason? Joe, we'll see if we can pull some Astros. Definitely supers can be different on the luck. We've had one really good one and one not so. And then on the top side, make sure there's not a paper sneak there. Donald, I hope you're right. We can always hope, right? On the chromes. And looks like a... Ooh, there we go. What will this be? Will it... There we go. Nice green. Green on the Henry Davis. That one is numbered 57 of 99. Lawler on the draft night. And then on the refractors, Vanellis, Ziegler, Martinez, and Pete Crow. Yeah, Travis, first auto. First pack was just there. We started right on time tonight. And the green, 57 of 99 on that one. Definitely realizing what I'm missing with our different camera, but again, at least we have one on reserve. Just top half of pack number 2. On the chromes, so far on the chromes, it doesn't look like surface is too bad. There has been a few kind of roller marks. Seems like it has been this year where if you start the case with some scratches and roller marks, it's going to go that way. Here's our parallel. Blue, 34 of 150 for Burke. Cusick on the Bowman draft night. And on the refractors, Morales. And I think that is actually the scratch going across his kneecap. I think that is actually on all of his. Schwartz, Thomas, and Polanco. Noticed that a couple weeks ago on the Morales, there's a scratch going right all the way across the card. It's been pretty consistent. I've seen a few of those throughout the year. Blue parallel here, 34 of 150. Burke. And the bottom half, also our auto side. On the papers, and there we go. Got that one there, Dom. Sky blue paper, Amador, 28 of 499. On the Detroit Tigers futures. On the chromes, it looks like we got a parallel and a purple auto on this one. Parallel coming up. Banzini. I think that was a sparkle. Yep, I thought I saw that. Sparkle Banzini. On the refractors, Norby, Madden, Sabato, Erstad, and on the auto, purple, it is a St. Louis Cardinal, Zane Mills. 101 of 250 on that one. No, Jacob, not yet. This is only pack number 2. So Zane Mills and Hamill have been the autos. And we did get a green Henry Davis on the chrome, along with Sean Burke on a blue. So nothing on Allen. $101 of 250 on this one. So first 2 autos have been numbered, so probably get a couple here. Not the next 3 will be base. 28 of 499. On to pack number 3. And that's a difficult one to open. Invicta coming up. Mayor on the Genesis. On the chromes, McGreevy on the base Invicta. And on the refractors, Joe Mack, Drew Gray, Blaze Jordan, and Emmanuel Rodriguez. On the bottom half, or also the hot side, Royals on the futures and on the chromes. And yep, that's a base auto on this one. On the refractors, Williams, Kellington, Job, Bonacci, and base auto, Zane Mills. So kind of a frustrating run here, at least for the Cardinals on, or if it was, I should say, if it was a team break, the Invicta, a purple, and now a base. One has a pretty good roller mark or maybe a scratch at the very top coming down to his shoulder. You try to point out those blemishes. You look under, you can kind of see it right there through the ball. Montgomery on the Genesis. On the Chromes, and Benny Montgomery should be a parallel here. Is a refractor 8 of 250 on the Genesis. Henry Davis, Bowman Draft Night. And on the refractors, Madison, Omaris, Buvis, and Freelick. Eight of 250 on the Genesis. Again, do apologize on the camera. Probably not as definitely can realize where we were 2 years ago. About 20 minutes before we started, our normal camera didn't work. So we are on our backup. So it does, on my end, it is looking like it is kind of or going in and out, but focusing it seems pretty decent. So Ed Howard on the blue paper, numbered to 150. Boston Red Sox on the franchise futures, and on the chromes on that Owen Kellington, just a heads up there. I don't know if that's a little bit of oil or grease. Doesn't look like it's a scratch. On the refractors, Black, Cruz, Herrera, Henry Davis, and Oakland on the auto. Mason Miller on the base auto. Ed Howard on the blue paper, number to 150. 119 of 150. I actually saved that auto aside. Excuse me. I actually saved that auto aside last week. I know you said to save a color because you had to jump off, but I did set it aside for if you came back on, but I didn't see it come back on before we were done. But yeah, it was a base auto. Base autos are better than no autos. Not yet, Donald. Still box one. This will be our final pack of box one. So on the chromes. Speaking of, there was a base chrome. This pack here looks kind of chewed up towards the top. Kind of frustrating when you see that, but better when they at least they can catch it right away and they fix it opposed to it keeps continuing through a case. On the refractors, Spikes, Matos, Penango, and Robert Hassel. Not a problem. We all have lives. We all just happen to have baseball cards as a thing we all like. So don't have to apologize for not making it back on. All right, the bottom half. What our last auto will be. Ooh, no, that's not an auto spot, but looks like a aqua lava, but maybe an Invicta parallel there. Normally those don't show up in that spot, but maybe other things have been rare. So Jackson Wolf on the sky blue paper, Pirates on the futures, on the chromes. And base Invicta. Andrew Painter on the base Invicta. On the Tiedemann refractors, Carson Williams, Harris, Spencer Torkelson, and Arizona. Wow. Talk about ironic. That is the second aqua lava that we have pulled on Lawler. So we have pulled two of the aqua lavas of this card. So not bad when there's only 199 of them. We have pulled two. 83 of 199. And on the sky blue paper, 118 of 499. And Ryan, that is, I don't know how much the camera does to that card, but those that aqua lava in that gray uniform he's wearing, it's a pretty slick looking card. Like I said, that's the second one of the aqua lava. I think actually this year all of the Lawler that we have pulled have been color. We have not pulled a base of him. Our third, the other one I believe was a blue. All right, here we go. Box number 2, pack number 1. The box number 1 was kind of trending maybe in the not so great until we just pulled that last card. Sky blue paper, Carreras. That one is numbered 203 of 499. Franchise futures on the chromes. Yeah. Joe Mack on the Bowman Knight. On the refractors, Preciado, Max Mayer, Del Castillo, Austin Love, and on the rest of the base, yeah, that I was just getting ready to say that we wouldn't have much troubles bettering box number 1 and box number 2, but now we might have a little bit of troubles. $203 of $4.99. Bachman on the Genesis, and on the Chrome, there's the hero of last week. Oh, and I missed that too. All Mayor does get top loaded, so I just set them off to the side, and those get put in the top loaders immediately. So sorry about not answering now that I just saw another one. So on the refractors, Brennan Davis, Victor Mesa Jr., Urbina, and Cassis. Oh, I forgot we are on the last side, but Hoglin on the base auto. Pretty good roller mark or a possible scratch going down pretty much to the right of the baseball. Just when I said that this case looked pretty good to start, it seems like that pack wasn't the greatest. Our refractors have a few blemishes too. Invicta coming up. Sky blue paper, Lou. Toronto Blue Jays on the franchise futures. On the chromes, and Luciano on the Invicta. On the refractors, Nick York, Gunnar Henderson, Schwallenbach, and Jake Fox. $276 of $4.99. Oh, Schwallenbach had the week last week out of the one case. A black, a blue, and I think a refractor or somewhere close to that. I know it was a black. It was a nice looking card for sure. Bruns on the Genesis. So far, Lawler in the clubhouse leading the charge so far. Looks like another purple coming up on the chromes. On the parallel, Christian Hernandez. See what this one is. He's a purple Christian Hernandez. And just a heads up on that one. That one, it looks like that might rub out, but man, I shouldn't have jinxed us. 243 of 250 on that one. And then on the refractors, Marte, Indy Rodriguez, Kudna, Steinmetz, and on the auto, Cincinnati, Ibarra, 98 of 250. $243 of 250 here on the parallel. And hopefully some of those will buff out. Looks like just little base. A lot of those do buff out, but all right, on to pack number 3, box number 2. On the paper, Hagar on the purple paper, 40 of 250. On the chromes, Lawler on the draft night. And on the refractors, Mojica, Bruns, Vargas, and Cespedes. Ooh, that's ugly going across the. '40 of 250 on the purple paper. On the chromes, on the refractors, so base auto coming up. On the refractors, Manzardo, Ethan Wilson, Jackson Wolf, Strand, and here we go, auto, Atlanta. There he is. It is a base, but Christopher, you got to start somewhere, right? Schwallenbach. Always easy to remember because it looks like he's throwing the Bowman ball. Say if we've ever had somebody that it seems we pull a lot of this year, by far, Schwallenbach takes the lead for us. Power. Kauser on the Genesis. That was odd. That was in between two paper. Stranger things have happened. Not a problem, Travis. On the chromes, try some reverse psychology. Henry Davis on the Bowman draft night. Riley Green on the first of the refractors. Alcantara with the high leg kick. McDonough and Russell Smith on the refractors. It looks like another sparkle parallel coming up. That's odd. In between the paper, a Andrew Painter Genesis. And we have a base auto in this pack. On the chromes, Ed Howard on the sparkle. And on the refractors, Alexander Ramirez, Luciano Zavala, Hager, and Santiago Kevin Kopps. And that is a refractor. Do apologize. Thought it was a base. 156 of 499. Now there we go. That's an oddity. Just asking for anything. But also we can all dream and say we'd like a red, or last week we did pull a red auto and a red parallel, or a red lava and a red parallel out of the same case. It was very odd. Have the odds fall like that. $156 of $4.99. And blue paper, Hamill. The auto of him earlier. Royals on the franchise futures. On the chromes, Benny Montgomery on the Invicta. And on the refractors, Logan Henderson, McCade Brown, Bednar, and Angel Martinez. Oh, yeah. Yes. Forgot about that, Jason. Well, definitely good luck on your first time. Player breaks are, I do think that there is a, you know, for team breaks and player breaks, I think there's a reason for both. Also, I always say don't put all your eggs into collecting and just to breaking. I think you have to have a little bit of everything, some breaking, some personal packs or boxes, and then of course singles, especially if you PC somebody. 78 of 150. I wish we all could get exactly what we want out of breaks or when we join something, but that is not the case, especially on my luck, especially lately. And it looks like that base auto. I think I just gave away what the base auto is going to be. On the chromes, Gosween. And there's a Aqua Lava parallel. That one is 88 of 199. On the refractors, Murphy, Norby, Lawler, Sabato, and Menzato or Zardo. So just had his paper and his arm. Saw his arm or wristband. Yeah, Jeremy Ford has been tough. We did hit one of him. So sometimes some of them are missing all. I mean, last year I always go back to last year. Um, in draft, we out of the 11 cases, we did not hit one Torkelson, one Jordan Walker, or one Zach Veen, and actually we only hit one parallel of Zach Veen. I looked back at what we had for hits, and just tells how hard it could be. But then you can go times where somebody might have had a couple case break that hit a couple of one of those guys. So 88 of 199 on the Aqua Lava. Well, and that's and also, you know, what we always talk about is we will never know what each person has for base autos, but what we do know is, you know, your top line players, Henry Davis and Marcelo and Harry Ford, Hauser, Lawler, all of them. We do know that they obviously sign a lot more or a lot less than a Zane Mills, who seems to be, um, you know, more of a case hit, or a Tyler Black. And color and numbered are always the same for each player, but what we wish we knew, it's why we wish we could work for Tops for a day, is we would find out how many of the top line people actually sign and why they are harder to hit. On the chromes, on the refractors, Indy Rodriguez, Perez, Kauser, and Wolf. Oh, that came out of the top. Could that be an extra auto? I mean, we will take it. Ryan Spikes on the refractor, 481 of 499. Well, that's interesting on why that one was the top side. No Wes Kath yet. He showed up at the beginning of our breaks, it seemed. 481 of 499. Sometimes I do pull what is asked. Gosh, if I could only control it, though. And Aqua paper. Tanner Allen. Those are numbered to 199. Detroit Tigers on the franchise futures. On the chromes. Jackson Jobe on the Invicta. And so, yep, it was just auto was in the top. So, Strand, Povich, Bryce Miller, and Grayson Rodriguez on the refractors. There's a nice little switch up for us. Jason, was it last week that you had um, Sabato where we hit the I think it was the yellow lava? There's the Invicta. And the paper here. Tanner Allen. The Aqua paper, numbered to 199, the newest or the new addition to the papers, 16 of 199. All right, on to pack number 2, box number 3. We'll see if the auto stays the same, goes back to normal. Mayor on the Genesis, on the Chromes. Ian Moeller on the Parallel. It is a green parallel. 52 of 99. On the refractors, Hoglund, Gasser, Nick Hazy, Batty on the last refractor, and then we got a base auto, Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. Maybe a couple little blemishes, but I think those will come out. Again, I am by far a card grader, but so yeah, so you are a owner of a lava, at least. You haven't opened that yet. On its way. Carson Williams, base. And Ian Moeller on the green, numbered to 99. 52 of 99 on this one. You know what? We've pulled a couple of Carson Williams, but I wouldn't tell the CW with the star. blue paper parallel. Jordan Adams on the purple or blue paper, 52 of 150. And then on the chromes, Chase Petty on the draft night. And then on the refractors, CJ Abrams, Silva, Holgate, and Ibarra. Yeah, the first box was a Cardinals box. This one's trying to shape into a Tampa Bay box. $52 of $150. I'm going to open the bottom here since the auto has switched to the top. Sky Blue, Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Orioles on the futures and on the chromes. Cusick on the draft night. And on the refractors, Cartea, Patrick, Geraldo, and there's a Mayor. So, first of the refractors. And Spencer. $474 of $499. Genesis, Chase Petty on the chromes. On the parallel, West Cath or Cath, purple, 113 of 250. On the refractors, and it looks like a base auto. On the refractors, Harry Ford, Kai Bush, Goodman, TJ White, and Milwaukee Brewers. There he is. Frelick on the base auto. Got a roller mark going down right by his elbow, all the way down the card. Looks like it's not very deep though. Not an auto, but it is a chrome parallel. 113 of 250. Well, hopefully we are going to on the second half here, or I guess we're not quite to the second half, but 99 is our lowest numbered on our parallels, and orange is, or I'm sorry, purple has been our lowest number on the autos. So, or no, the lava. I guess we did have the aqua lava. How could I forget the Lawler number to 199? So should still beat that. Yeah, I would agree. Lacking on some color, but again, hopefully we're saving the color for the second half. Sometimes it's better that way. Have the save the big one or big hits for the end. Wish we could plan it, but Royals on the franchise futures. On the chromes, that Tanner Allen there, probably there's you can kind of see the glare there of the it's a pretty good size. I think that's probably the widest. That might be a little bit of oil or a roller mark. Lawler on the draft night. Well, Chris, at least you're off of the red. Orange though aren't available in the supers. On the refractors, Henderson, Schwallenbach, Jake Fox, and Marte. On the base refractors, stranger stranger things have happened, but I don't think we will see that. And it's box 3, by the way. Yeah. But stranger things, I don't think though out of all the strange things we can see, an orange showing up probably won't happen. So Sparkle Parallel coming up. Genesis, Morel. And on the chromes, and Jackson Jobe on the Sparkle Parallel. And like a base auto, Castro, Ryan Webb, Cusick, Nick York, and on the base Minnesota, Chase Petty on the base auto. Last pack, box number 3. Box 2 had the um, Kevin Kopps, and then I'm just kind of looking here. I don't have them, but Box 2 had the Schwallenbach base rookie, or base auto. Austin Martin on the sky blue paper. On the chromes, Henry Davis, draft night. On the refractors, Ethan Wilson, Kudra, Steinmetz, and Hedbert. $344 of $499. On the Genesis, Gavin Williams. Oh, there we go. There's some color. Gold shimmer coming up on the auto spot. On the chromes first. On the parallel, Jake Fox on the parallel. That is a aqua lava. 176 of 199. Good luck on the gold coming up. On the refractors, Bruns, Vargas, Cespedes, Manzardo, and here we go. Cleveland. BB, 12 of 50. I'm pretty sure that disappointed a lot of you, but congrats on the BB spot. Chris, I don't think I've seen him. Sure, maybe, but 176 of 199. All right. Box number 4 for those of you that have lost count. This is box number 4. Harry Ford on the Genesis. On the Chromes, Ziegler, yes, but BB, I like I said, I don't think Tyler Black seems to be our Alexander Ramirez on the Greens Sparkle. And Aqua Lava is our auto coming up, so that'll be our second one. On the refractors, Conley, Abbott, Julio Rodriguez, Adley, and Santiago, Kevin Kopps. 173 of 199, so refractor now Aqua Lava. So you're saying more than 50? 50 of 99. You guys are actually cracking me up tonight. Yeah, second numbered Cops. First one was a refractor, now a lava. 173 of 199. Ramirez is having a nice parallel. Blue, Detroit, Madison. 114 of 150 on the blue paper. Arizona on the futures. On the chromes, Marcelo Mayer on the draft night. And on the refractors, Mace, Lonnie White, Abel, and Alvarez. $114 of $150. Invicta coming up. Purple paper, Washington. One that I just call Braden. Red Sox on the futures. On the chromes, on the Invicta, Jason Dominguez on the Invicta. On the refractors, Hamill, Patrick, Roshans, and Mayer. Mayer on the refractor. Two refractors, two base chromes. Again, those will be top loaded. Set them to the side and we top load those right away. We did pull a black Lonnie White auto. That was a pretty sweet looking card just because of the color of his uniform. Schwellenbach actually looked pretty sweet. Actually, I think black one looks good on a lot of them. Not necessarily a color match, but just when they're wearing the darker uniforms. 118 of 250 on that one. Henry Davis on the Genesis. Lawler on the base chrome there. A nice aqua lava. And you know, Tim, I 100% agree with you on that. Spencer Torkelson here on the reef or parallel. Oh, there we go. There's a nice Spencer. So we hadn't seen a short print up until last week. We pulled the Julio. Now add to it a Spencer Torkelson. So no, I agree, Tim. It seems, and it's not just the supers. It seems like jumbos on like Topps Chrome or even jumbos in regular Topps. It seems like they are either they go one way or the other. Yeah, they have more options or more hits, but sometimes like regular Bowman this year, it seemed there was automatically a couple duplicates each in each of the jumbos. But New York Yankees on the base, Brendan Beck. Or I'm sorry, not the base, the refractor. But then also last week, I can say the case number 2 of our jumbo um, was by far. I mean, I want to say it was not only what we broke, but also what I have joined and seen on the or on other breaks. That jumbo case was pretty spectacular on just the amount of hits, the quality of hits. So Torkelson here on the variation short print. We said we did pull. We haven't seen one of those until last week. We did pull a Julio. Haven't seen the autos, but pretty cool that we've seen now one of those back-to-back weeks. $298 of $499. Nothing yet, Jonathan, on the Tyler Black. I don't think, anyway. Pirates. All right, on the Chromes. That's what I was kind of giggling about, Travis. I think if everybody would just hit a red or an orange, imagine how much more fun. And on the refractors, Sainz, Silva, Brady House, and Ibarra. On the chromes, Amador on the parallel. I think that's our third or fourth of the aqua lavas. 147 of 199. On the refractors, Rosario, Gasser, McGreevy, Batty, and then base auto, Cleveland. I was thinking, oh gosh, I just said I don't recall seeing a BB, and if that would have been a BB base, I don't think I would hear the end of it. Last week we hit Jason. You might remember, was it Ferguson? We hit the orange auto, and then we hit the magenta printing plate on in the same case. Back to back boxes, actually. 147 of 199. I think it was Ferguson. May be wrong, but definitely been wrong a lot. Yeah, that was actually the first one. Yeah, the first one, Jason, was that was Pedro Leon was the red. On the chromes. Petty on the draft night. Yeah, the Invicta red fire auto was Leon. Hager, Hill, Cassis, and now our autos changed back to the spot they're supposed to go to in the bottom. Green auto, Texas Rangers, Mitch Bratt. 91 of 99 on that one. Oh, Tim, that's how it goes for me. I can tell you I've been on a not a very good run of breaks I've joined, and needless to say, I didn't get into the other day, watched it, and sure enough, Job on the um Genesis, Mayor on the base chrome. That one's actually pretty clean. On the regular or rest of the chromes, Bryce Miller on the blue, numbered to 150, 112 of 150 on the blue. On the refractors, Russell Smith, Castillo, Luciano, and Brennan Davis. 112 of 150. Actually, in my opinion, the 2021 Topps Chrome um, was not good product this year. There was just so much if you want to say wasted, so much production, and it was a lot of the same autos. Out of everything we broke this year, Topps Chrome by far was overall just not good. Stadium Club wasn't far behind on just the duplication after duplication. Jeremy De La Rosa on the Aqua Lava. On the refractors, Bruns, Beck, Cespedes, and Jordan Walker. Of course, that's my opinion, but yeah, I agree. It's when you looked at you kind of knew I was going down that when you just looked at the amount of auto only spots, and it was just so many of, um, you understand it because they were trying to get all of the rookies that they didn't get into update or from 2020 and 184 or 199, but it just, I mean, let's call it what it is. I mean, you can kind of tell too how fast the market drops on something on the desire of the product. So purple paper coming up. Veers. Hit a nice gold Veers last week, auto. On the chromes, and purple auto, by the way. Normally have checked that. Our third purple this case. Cusick on the draft night. On the refractors, Ethan Wilson, Carter Jensen, Alcantara, Preciado, and on the purple, Milwaukee. Could he have done it twice? Look at, oh, no. Thought it was going to be, but there's a Tyler Black. Thought when I first saw it, how he was standing, I thought that was possibly another Sal, but well, and actually, out of all of the Topps Chrome, the best I would say overall that we broke this year, we did hit a gold Kalenic on the redemption. Of course, Jason, you're talking about the mystery short print. 164 of 250. Well, this is the Tyler Black, at least a numbered. 35 of 250. So Jonathan, there you go. We didn't have one up to this point. So if you're still out there watching, congrats on that. Box 5. Gold is our lowest numbered auto so far. Will be pretty tough to beat that just because of the odds of a red. Of course, oranges are not available. On the parallel side, hopefully we can get something lower. Green is the lowest number on that. And have we hit a green paper? So I don't think we've hit even a green paper. So still some. Oops, and then I just opened up the bottom here. Blue paper, Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Bachman on the Genesis. On the Chromes. There's that red Schwallenbach again, Chris. Here we go. Ryan Spikes got the refractor auto, now adding to a parallel of a purple parallel. 50 of 250. Base auto coming up. Salas, Bobby Witt, Tiedemann, Noah Miller, and Chicago, Drew Gray. Ah, that was a base though, Chris. You don't want to mess around with the base, remember? Or I guess you already got that, but you don't want to. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was the non-color spot. 50 of 250. Invicta coming up. On the Chromes. Job on the Invicta. Amador, Bowman, Wasabi, and Kath on the refractors. Box 5, Pack 2. On the chromes, Cusick on the Bowman Draft Night. On the refractors, Herrera, Sal Frelick, Benelis, and Cruz. $131 of $150. And refractor auto coming up. Andrew Painter on the Genesis. On the chromes, on the parallel, Williams. There's another Aqua Lava. 179 of 199. And on the refractors, Martinez, Henry Davis, DeVoe, Ziegler, and the auto refractor. It is another pitcher, Joe Rock. 290 or 229 of 499. You guys have me paying attention now to the pitchers. $179 of $199. $229 of $499. Started out different. Started out actually pretty good cadence, and it was kind of falling off, but we still have 8 more bullets in the chamber. Here's another mare. It's 3 chrome, 2 refractors. The base chromes. Lawler on the draft night. Michael Harris, Robert Hassel, Madison and Carson Williams on the refractors. Purple, Madison. 200 of 250. Carson Williams on the Genesis. On the Chromes. Ivan Herrera on the Green Sparkle. 33 of 99. On the Chrome base auto on this one, Buvis, Spencer Torkelson, Mason Black, Pomaris, and on the base auto, Angels, Kai Bush. I think he was just asked for not too long ago. $33 of 99. $200 of 250. The purple paper, Kai Bush on the base auto. On the refractors, Figueroa, Chen, Kinney, and Rhodes. Actually, overall, this was the very first case of Super we got in this year. This happened to be the one on the bottom of the stack, but we only knew exactly what was in each. I can tell you when I have personal stuff at times that I have to pick when our cases come in and then I have to pick a personal one. I can tell you that's always fun because then I have to hope I pick the right one, not to be selfish. But sky blue paper, Maddox Bruns, 376 of 499. On Job on the Genesis. On the Chromes. And we have another gold shimmer coming up. Or wave. I call them shimmers. Sure, everybody can call them what you want, but Garrett Mitchell on the refractor. Acuna on the refractor. Veers, Cauley, and here we go. St. Louis. Austin Love, 1850. 18 of 50. So another pitcher. So congrats. But the frustration will. Yeah, Austin Love started out of our draft as kind of a case hit, but then he died off. 376 of 499. I think Zane Mills is the more, or has been for our breaks anyway. Henry Davis on the Genesis. On the Chromes. Joe Mack, Draft Night. Matos, Benny Montgomery, Chandler, and Spikes on the refractors. We have one more auto left in box number 5. Let's hope for something, one of the bigger names. And of course, we have 5 more in the last box. Overall, value-wise, I would say we did peter out after the second or third box. Again, if I wish I could control that. Man, would we have a heyday. We would have some fun. That's all I could say. Base auto coming up. On the Chromes, Logan Henderson on the, there we go, there's a yellow. Logan Henderson, we actually hit his red lava last week. Tyler Soderstrom, Penango, Morel, and Carreras on the refractors. On the auto, Arizona. Steinmetz. Jason, there you go. I think he's your spot, isn't he? 21 of 75. Well, thank you, Ryan. Um, do appreciate the support as always. Without your guys' support, I can't do this. So we don't do this. I mean, it's myself and my wife that do this. She supports me because I enjoy the hobby. That's why I do this. So she is our. Have to keep her happy. She sorts majority of our cards, so have to keep her happy. But do appreciate it. So as always, again, last box. So again, do appreciate everybody's support. This will be our last of Bowman draft this year. We'll be taking a 2 or 3 or 4 week break. Actually, we won't be breaking again until the Wander Franco Madness begins. So Series 1. Again, shipping wise, if there is a hitless spot, auto only, we do credit back shipping on that. No need to send a message. We do that at the time of sorting and shipping. Again, if you were late, all Chrome cards do get sleeved at the time of sorting. I just don't do everything on camera. And then lastly, as for shipping, should start seeing shipping notices on Saturday. Should be completely done and in the mail as always. As you know, anybody that's joined us in the past, we always try to get everything in the mail by Monday mornings. Nothing more frustrating than waiting a week or week and a half for some cards. So Genesis on the Brady house. On the Chromes. And on the parallel, Madison. And that is a um, yellow lava. So it looks like we got a sparkle auto coming up. On the refractors, Kauser, Lawler, Strand, Selvage, and here we go, Milwaukee. There we go. Not a bad break for Sal. Base auto. Now add to it a sparkle 26 of 71. Twenty-six of 75 here on the yellow lava. It's got the Henderson. Now I add a Madison. That so far is our lowest number on the parallel side. Frelick here on the non-pitcher auto. Got the base, and now we're adding to a nice sparkle. 26 of 71. Two golds are our lowest numbered on the auto side. On the chromes, Joe Mack. On the draft night, and on the refractors, Gunnar Henderson, Trimble, Mazzucato, and Pena. And sky blue paper, Wilman Diaz. Detroit on the franchise. Oh, Travis, I wish it was that simple. Acuna on the Invicta. That's a nice of you though, willing to do that. Refractor, Muller, Hill, Alcantara, Husan, and there are Christian Scott on the base auto, but our autos keep switching from top to bottom, so Acuna on the Invicta. Sky blue paper here. 398 of 499. I'm going to go ahead and duck on the for the rocks being thrown. Christian Scott on the base auto. Bachman on the Genesis. On the chromes, Chris, watch what you say if you're going to say something about the Cardinals. The person handling your cards happens to be a Cardinal fan. Ottenbreet, Joe Rock, Andrew Painter, and Mauricio on the refractors. Yeah, Jonathan, but you will want to watch the recap at least. You did hit something. Yeah. Uh, I wish everybody had that same attitude. Unfortunately, there are people that think I control it, but I don't think they deep down think that, but the frustration comes out. I mean, here it is. I mean, it's the same thing as hard as it is to sometimes watch some non-value. In this case, has it's had some nice hits. It's just on an overall value, just hasn't been there. And you know what? I'll say it's a lot more fun for me opening and when we're hitting a lot of different things. Last week was a great example. Um, so, I mean, it's just as hard, but also I've been on the other end too. We're just watching a break that just is doesn't have nothing, and so I know what you guys blue shimmer coming up. So one auto coming up, numbered to 150. I don't think we've hit Chad Dallas on the refractors. Cops, Arroyo, Sabato, Acosta, and Toronto, Tiedemann, 29 of 150 on that one. That one is a nice color match. Right, but I mean, it, every product this year of Tops, every product added some kind of color parallel. And all's color and adding more parallels, yes, it's a little bit more parallels to chase, but also at the same time, all that means is they have to come up with more autos and more base and everything else to put in. So it's kind of it's nice to see the aqua lavas and everything, but I wish they would get rid of a color and bring in new colors that way. But of course, 67 to 250 on that, then that wouldn't mean more cells and more cards going out either. So 29 of 150. Jackson Job on the Genesis. On the Chromes, Carter Jensen on the parallel. That is a gold parallel. 23 of 50 on that one. And on the, oh, actually, is this a bonus auto? We just got the Tiedemann, right? So it looks like we may have a bonus auto. Blade here on the refractors, and then Max Ferguson on the base auto. But I do think we did get the Tiedemann out of this. Yep. I mean, and I mean, we're just talking about Chrome. That's exactly what happened to Chrome. There's only so much you can put into a product before it becomes I wouldn't say diluted, but as much as we broke of Chrome this year, and as much as I watched and was joining Chrome breaks, I can tell you, I just started giving up on the product just because it was so heavily not fun. I mean, Yep, and the thing is I mean we've always talked about this, and people probably get tired of that join us every week to get tired of hearing me say, you know what? The end of the day, there is more. um, 23 of 50. Jason, I think you said it last week. Zane Mills should spend less time signing autos and more time pitching because the amount of base autos he had to sign this year had to do something to his arm. But Zane Mills is going to sign a lot more than Benny Montgomery or Mayer or anything else. But that's why Mayer carries more value and yeah, he's one of the top picks. Same with Henry Davis, but they're just not as much out of them out there either. On the Chromes, and there we go. Oops, we don't have a card in there, so here we are. That our autos keep going back and forth. So Leon, Urbina, Miller, Logan Henderson on the refractors. Base auto. Oh, going to get something thrown here. Here's an Austin Love. Blue paper coming up. Toronto, Chad Dallas. So they're not an auto, but there is a color paper. Blue, number to 150. On the chromes, Cespedes on the Invicta, and then on the refractors, Harry Ford, Bednar, Goodman, and Luke Murphy. Chad Dallas blue paper. 42 of 150. So here we go. Last pack. One more bullet left. We'll have a recap at the end of this pack. Again, do appreciate everybody Good chatting tonight. Thank you for hanging out for a couple hours. Here we go. Aqua Blue, Robert Hassel. Or Sky Blue, Aqua Blue. Man, I'm still thinking it might be Monday. On the Chromes. Mayor on the Draft Night. DeCastro, Jordan Walker, Cusick, and Preciado on the Refractors. $142 of $4.99 on the Sky Blue, or as I said, Aqua Blue. Can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at, right? 142 of $4.99. Well, here we go. Last auto. And base auto. Hoglund on the Genesis. On the Chromes. Hauser here on the Parallel. Aqua Lava, that one is 188 of $199. And on the Refractors, Rodriguez, De La Rosa, Steinmetz, Brendan Beck, and Pittsburgh, Lonnie White. Not a Henry Davis, but not a bad way to end. 231 of $4.99. Thought maybe we had a chance when we saw Pittsburgh, but at least it was not a pitcher. So no cards to random. Did not have. We only actually got. I think it was the Genesis was the only insert parallel. 188 of 199. And Lonnie White on the Refractor. $231 of $4.99. So on to the recap here. Got a couple cards to clear first, and then we'll get to the recap. Oh, Travis, good luck on that. I hope I didn't force you out to the corner. But starting with the Invictas on the recap. Jonathan, I was just going to ask if you were still hanging out there. So on the recap here, Invictus, Cespedes, Acuna, Job, Dominguez, Job again, Montgomery, Luciano, Painter, and McGreevy. On the paper, so our lowest number, I believe, I'm trying to think of off the top of my head if we ended up getting a green. I don't think we did. So blue was our lowest number paper, which kind of is, oh no. Yeah, that's because blue would be 150. So yeah, blue was our lowest numbered on the paper side. On the sky blues, numbered to 499, Amador, Lou, Carreras, Wolf, Austin Martin, Torkelson, Bruns, Diaz, and Robert Hassel. On the purples numbered to 250, Hagar, Veers, Braden, Madison, and Chandler. On the aqua papers, numbered to 199, Alexander Ramirez, Tanner Allen. On the blues, numbered to 150, Ed Howard, Hamill, Adams, Madison, Rodriguez, Chad Dallas. On the sparkles, we did get 3 sparkles, Joe, Ed Howard, and Panzini. And then we did get the 1 variation. So again, didn't see these in our first 7 cases, but the last 2 we did hit Julio Rodriguez last week, and now the Spencer Torkelson. On the chrome parallels, so we did get gold was our lowest number. You get a couple yellow. By far, aqua lavas were the most. So starting with purples numbered to 250, Kath, Christian Hernandez, Ryan Spikes, and then we did get the Benny Montgomery Genesis. That one is numbered 8 of 250 also. On the aqua lavas numbered to 199, Goswing, Jake Fox, Amador, De La Rosa, Williams, and Colton Cowser. Blues numbered to 150, Burke and Bryce Miller. Greens, 2 sparkle and 2 regular greens. Started out with a Henry Davis, Ian Miller, and then Alexander Ramirez and Herrera on the last, rounding out the greens. Tyler Madison and Logan Henderson on the aqua yellows, numbered to 75, and then 1 gold, Carter Jensen on the gold, numbered to 50. On the base autos, Austin Love, Max Ferguson, Christian Scott, Steinmetz, Bush, Gray, Mace, Petty, Freelick, Carson Williams, Manzardo, Schwallenbach, Hogland, Miller, and Zane Mills. And then on the colors, so did get 2 gold shimmers was our lowest numbers. We did get the 1 sparkle, number 271. So we will start with the refractors. Refractals numbered to 499. Ryan Spikes, Kevin Copps, Brendan Beck, Joe Rock, Lonnie White, and Hamill. On the purples are numbered to 250. Zane Mills, Abera, and then there you go, Jonathan, the Tyler Black. So you did get some Tyler Black color this week. 35 of 250. 199 Aqua Lava, Jordan Lawler, our second one of those. How ironic is that? Out of 199. We've seen 2 of them. And then Kevin Kopps, 1 Blue Wave. Ricky Tiedemann, 29 of 150. Brat on the green, 91 of 99. Sal Frelick on the Sparkle, 26 of 71. And then on the 2 Gold Waves, Tanner Beebe and Austin Love. So again, do appreciate everybody's support. For those of you that are going to be out and about or joining more breaks this week, hopefully your luck is better than what we had tonight. For everybody else, have a great and safe weekend, and we will see you on Series 1 launch.